Jackass Forever is finally here. Of course, this movie was delayed a few times through the pandemic, but it's finally here. Which is, I don't really mind this one being delayed so much because it actually gave me time to review all the Jackass movies in preparation for this one, which I really had a great time with. But this is the first Jackass movie where I actually vomited. We'll talk about that in a minute. Jackass Forever is honestly one of the best of the franchise. This is one that's like you could tell that needs to end though, and I'll explain why. This movie is just pure, unadulterated Jackass, and that's what this movie is. Very successful at it. And I think one thing to note about this movie is like if you don't like Jackass movies, you're not gonna want to watch this movie. Like it's not gonna win you over. But this movie is like very much like I feel like this movie's it needs to just be a send off movie. The title is perfect for a send off, and you can see that the newer cast members do a lot in this movie, and they're fantastic. They all do amazing stuff in this movie that's hilarious, and this movie made my entire theater constantly crack up. But when you watch this movie, a lot of this cast, the older cast members like Johnny Knoxville and stuff, barely do anything in this movie compared to the new cast members. And you can tell that's because of their age. And you can see that, all right, these guys are getting up there. They can't really do the stuff that they need to do anymore. So, it's like, all right. So that's why I say it needs to end here, because this is a great movie. They've really done a lot to top themselves and do amazing stuff here, especially noting the fact that they filmed this during the pandemic. I think this movie was actually filmed and completed during 2020. So, that's pretty impressive that they were able to do all this the way they were during the pandemic, And, you see some of the cameramen and stuff wearing masks, but you don't see a lot of the people actually in the scenes wearing masks and stuff, doing their stunts and stuff. So, it's like, it's a pretty impressive movie with what they're able to accomplish here. Constantly laugh out loud stuff. All right, now let's get into the shit that made me throw up. So I was sitting there. Of course, I had my mask on. Now, you don't need to have your mask on during the movie, but to me, it's just like, I just wear it. I don't really care. I'm wearing it in the theater, and I'm wearing my mask watching this movie. It's toward the end of the movie, and, a lot of my coworkers were talking. We're just talking because I, work at this theater. We're talking about how, oh, yeah, we're going to probably have to pick a lot of throw up off the ground, start as soon as this movie comes out, because there's like pig cum drinking in it. And when they started doing the pig cum drinking, it wasn't that gross to me. Yeah, that's obviously nasty. I wouldn't drink it, but it wasn't that gross. So I was sitting there watching most of the movie, fine with it. Then you get to the end in the vomitron. I have a natural gag reflex with seeing other people vomit. So that one finally got me, seeing that on the big screen. That's the other thing about it, is I've never seen another Jackass movie on the big screen. This one did. So this one finally got me. And it was like, shit. I threw up in my mask because I was trying to drink something to make it go down, and it didn't work. And I went, bleh, in my mask. So, but otherwise, this is the kind of thing that you expect with Jackass, though. You expect to see gross shit that you don't want to see, stuff that'll make you cringe, stuff that'll make you go, oh shit, oh, I can't believe they did that, or just stuff that'll just make you laugh. It's super entertaining. It's a perfect Jackass movie, probably one of the best of the series, if not the best. I'm not really sure, because every Jackass movie is like, it's kind of hard to rank the Jackass movies, because the whole point is you're topping yourself. That's what it's all about. It's all about topping yourself, right? So, yeah, 1 is great, but they don't really. But once you get to 2, they're topping themselves. They're doing incredibly insane shit, right? So it's all about topping yourself and doing the next crazy thing. So, it's like, all right, I don't know, great movie for what it is. Just might actually end up on my best of the year list alongside Scream. So far, this has been a pretty good year for movies for everything I've seen. There's been a couple stinkers this year. I know it's only February, but there's been a couple stinkers, but there's been a couple really great ones.